Good evening. This is Cadis from Diary of a Mad Space Wolf Player. Quick update. It's been a couple weeks since my last update. I have played some 6th edition games, and I gotta say, I am a fan of it. I know I was torn what I was going to like about it. Playing it, there are a couple things that are a little screwy, but overall, it was a better transition than 5th was. And it's paving the road to allow you to do a lot more that was either at the Apocalypse or Forge World level. So it is definitely doing its strives there. I've played solo games with my Space Wolves mixed in with allies, so I've been trying that out. So I tried with some veteran Imperial Guard and used things that I've never used before in all my lists. I've tried Terminators for the first time because I've never ever run Terminators. I normally hate them with a passion that I refuse to use them myself, but because of how the game's going, it's one of those must-have units because power weapons no longer ignore their armor saves. So unless it's a Power Fist or Chain Fist or Thunderhammer, or Power Axes, those are the only things that actually can get through their armor. Normal power swords just don't cut it anymore, literally. The other thing is I've tried a Dreadnought for the first time. Normally never field them. He did well. He tied up a squad for a long time, especially now that if you're fearless, you're forced to stay and fight. Well, I mean, you were always forced to stay and fight them anyway before, but now it gets really funny because a unit that is fearless can't leave it. And I played some orcs, and I specifically challenged their knob in a fight that it couldn't win, and he was the only one who could hurt it. Took him out and locked the squad in combat with the Dreadnought forever. And then my remaining 3 guys, but even if those remaining 3 guys were wiped out, they're stuck fighting the Dreadnought, so it was really funny. But yeah, I've learned it flows pretty well. I like the new objective systems, especially mysterious objectives, which are a lot of fun because you get to roll for what the objective is. It's either like all terrain becomes a better save, or you get free interceptor shots at aircraft, or some other funny things. Now, I've been going back to vehicles because I normally hated vehicles. Now, although they're easier to kill in 6th edition, at the same time, they're a little more viable because people aren't going to use them as recklessly because they're not going to be able to dump troops off quite as fast as they used to. Some armies will still do it kind of quick, like Necrons and Dark Eldar, but for the most part, you can only move 6 inches and drop off infantry. So people are going to hold them back a little better. Going from 40k, I will say I've been playing a lot more Infinity, so that's got me hyped up, especially because the Infinity League we talked about last time. This time we'll be playing August 1st at Top Cut. So please, if you're in the Joliet Plainfield area, stop on by on August 1st. It starts at 4 p.m. We have many loner armies, so you can try the game, see if you like it. It's very low cost. At max, you're spending $40 to $60. You don't really need to spend more than that ever. It's only if you'd like to. It's a very fun game, so I've been trying my hack a little more. And I lost yesterday, actually, in a very comical battle against Larry, who's one of the veteran shopkeepers at Leisure Hours, and I was playing Hawk, and he was playing Aleph, and he normally has a Nomad army, but he's not yet to play. He just collects. And so we played against a Loner Aleph army, and he had one cheerleader, this what's called a Dakini Takbot. And basically, it's just a normal troop, and it's very clumsy. It can't really dodge well, but it has a special thing called mimetism, which makes it like it's in cover all the time. So once it goes behind cover, it becomes increasingly hard to kill it. And he was just outrolling me no matter what. And even on defensive fire, he was killing me when I was unloading into him. It was very, very distressing. Even when I was hitting, he was just rolling higher, so he automatically canceled my shots. So it was very embarrassing for me, but it got him psyched, so that's cool. And we tried a couple different table configurations. Very, because of your suggestions, we went really terrain heavy, and of different levels and different types. And I have some pictures on the Infinity League website, so take a peek and check them out. Tell us what you think. Because of these games being asked of me, and I've been getting a little more active again, I've actually started getting work on them. So I'm working on some Thunderwolf Cav and some vehicles for my Space Wolves, and including Forge World kits. So we'll get to that later. I'll probably show them off as soon as I get them built, and I might even show a demonstration on how to deal with Forge World, because there's imperfections and you do have to boil it and bend it back into shape. Although I'm starting to think that's easier than dealing with Finecast, because my new experiences with these Finecast models, I can agree with some people it's kind of fine crap. Infinity, I've also been making progress, and I've been painting, so everything's base coated. We're going to see how that goes, and I'll give you a quick update video of them, or take snapshots and post them below, or put them on the Facebook page and you can take a look there. Played a couple new tabletops for me recently, getting interested into Ascension. I know, again, late, but it's a deck building game where it was designed by former tournament Magic players, and so there's themed kind of decks you can build out of the cards provided, and then you just go ahead and play against the board and collect points. Similar to the Resident Evil card game I already own. I heard it's similar also to Thunderstone. And I've also been playing this new game I was introduced actually earlier today called Eminent Domain, which is actually a sci-fi deck building game, but there are some tokens. And so you try to build an empire of planets that you discover, similar to Resident Evil or Thunderstone or whatever, where instead of fighting the deck, you grab the deck, let it sit in your pile for a while, and then you have to do certain things like acquiring ships or colonies to then take control of the planet. And then the planet has resources, and then you have to do some trade actions or to generate their goods, and then sell their goods, and then you collect the points. And then at the end of the game, you see who has the most points. So very cool game. Check it out. It's not very expensive as far as board games are going these days, which is the average is $45. So this one's like 35. So it's right up there. So check it out. Eminent Domain. We're also looking at some bases from Secret Weapon. I've got some runic scenic bases, which I hopefully will get painted with my Space Wolves soon. So all my Wolf Garden heroes should have them from this point forward. They're like snowy mountain caps with runes etched in them, and they're looking really good so far. I have my chaplain on one, or wolf priest, I should say. So that should be it for this week. Hopefully I'll be able to do some footage of Infinity come August 1st, and maybe we'll also record some 6th edition games when I get around to it. But in any case, you will see some progress videos, and I might even, now that I have a good feeling of some of the newer model kits, I might even make a demonstration on how to build a vehicle kit. So again, comments below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.